when I was 7 years old. My brother and I had bought our first purebred heifer. And unfortunately, her first calf had to be pulled, and a cesarean. And we weren't allowed to be there. But we snuck into the barn, and here we are looking at the veterinarian who did a cesarean. That just impressed me. How does life start? So that's how I got into genetics, and that's how I got into biology, and that's how I got into medicine. It was always saying, well, why? I'd been to Olds College for one of the most delightful winters of my life, and that's where basically I learned why Alberta was Alberta. Because in the 4-H club you had your livestock project, but you learned public speaking, you learned meeting order, you learned a whole bunch of things about how do you build a community. And I was lucky enough to be selected for national competition where I met kids from across Canada, and I realized, hey, just because I came from a ranch in the middle of Alberta didn't mean that I didn't have some things in common. So that introduced me to new opportunities when I was able to look around and say, holy cow, there's no limit to what you can do if you want to. I've always had this very different kind of career. On the one end, being in the research and genetics and medical side, and on the other side being a cowboy, and I always had an interest in just exactly how is the stewardship of the land put together in different parts of the world. And that comes back to an ability that many people have said that, hey church, you read the land. When you get down to the brass tacks, then you realize that if you're growing food and you're involved in the stewardship of the land, the food is a byproduct. Your management is a management of water. And when you put them all together, the farmers and ranchers in this country are the best stewards of the land that there are. Both of my grandfathers and my uncles have been involved with all sorts of community activities, and it's almost like there's a gene in our makeup somewhere that says if you don't contribute to the community, you haven't lived a very full life.